Hey, what's up? This is Arias, you guys. I want to start with thanking you guys so much for all the support, the following, the shares, and all the time you guys spend watching my stories. I'm truly grateful from my heart to you guys, and keep putting me on the charts with Denver. You guys, let's get it up and up and up. Super excited and thrilled to be doing it alongside one of the best persons that I have met, and we are like this, so stay tuned because you're in for a blast.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Eddie. We are excited to have this podcast with you guys. We want to bring you guys and give you guys the tea, the dirt, the cries, the laughs, everything that has to do with us just being single guys in Denver. So we hope you enjoy spending some time with us and getting to know us.
So don't miss out and grab some popcorn, pinches pendejas, because soon you will be listening, watching, and sharing Aliviando la Lengua con los Horoscopos Sin Pelos.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, motherfucker.
Like this. So this is your camera. That's my camera.
Fuck it. We're just gonna get it rolling.
Should we do a prayer? Our Father, thank you so much for getting us here. We're finally doing the big one of our podcast. Please bless us and let this be as joyous as we want it to be, and everyone love it as much as we love this project. Right now it's looking a little low budget, but you know what? We all have to start somewhere, and with your grace, we're gonna get there. So
let it be the best of it, and I hope you guys enjoy this just as much as we are, because if you guys would see everything we've already gone through just setting this whole thing up, it's very low budget right now. We have production, but it's a little complicated, so just stick with us, and we really hope you guys enjoy this.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, welcome to our first ever podcast episode of
Aliviando la Lengua con los Horoscopos Sin Pelos.
Exactly. It's too much for me to say right now because I got my happy juice.
Got his go-go juice, and as I mentioned, I will no longer be drinking as of February 1st. So I'm doing juice or water, you guys, because I'm not drinking. I'm gonna be trying to go with no alcohol, and we'll see how that goes, but I'm staying strong. It's not easy, there's a lot of temptation, but I know I can do it, and it's part of the fitness journey too.
Yep.
With that said, we're gonna start with what do you want to start with?
Well, we want to go ahead and introduce ourselves first. So for all of y'all that do not know us, my name is, I'm like, it's your boy Eddie, aka La Choli Fresa.
And I am Arias, as many of you know on Snapchat. And sorry, we're literally eating here some chips. You can't not have chips and not have the cheese man with it. So we have some chips, we have some Ruffles, some Flamas, Doritos, and some Takis, of course. But we're super excited, you guys. Again, I'm Arias. Most of you know me. And for those of you that don't, welcome on. And I hope you guys enjoy what we're about to do and cause.
Yep, so let's get into it. Let's start off with our first topic. Our first topic today is going to be how we actually became friends. So, do you want to start? How did we become friends, Arias?
Wait, you thought about it, so you go.
I thought about it. I'm like, are we really gonna go there? Like,
but you said it.
I know, but you can see it. No, so me and Arias go back for about 2 years. We kind of met at a vulnerable stage in each other's lives. Mm-hmm. I was a crackhead. I'm like, let's call it what it is. And I wasn't doing so good. And he just became my friend from there. And we really just, bonded on having similar background upbringings and everything like that. So I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, because if we're going to get into it, we're going to get into it. So knowing that I was a hot mess, I lost my hair that year. Not only did I lose my hair.
Show us. No, No, so he was at a very low stage of his life. And I was walking one day and I'm like, oh, it looks very bright over there. What is that? So I looked and I said, I know damn well there's no fucking light bulb out here. And it was this bitch. No, I think what it was just really understanding what he was going through. The reason behind it mainly as well, because it's not easy and you were definitely going through some shit that I can remember. Mm-hmm. Thankfully I've always had a very strong support system from family and just my upcoming and everything. And I don't know, like when I started talking to you and you were going through that stuff and I was like, damn, like you felt at that point like you did not have no one there or no one who to listen to you or even just like to be heard or to, be able to like sit down and talk about it. So I was just like, like I've always been that type of person, I think, where I've like sat and listened and I'm all ears. Like I'm there to listen, to help you, not to judge you. So for me, like when you were opening up about all that stuff, I was like, wow, it's like you've really been through some shit, And I think more of like my upcoming from like back in the years, like attending like the youth group and all that stuff, like that does help over time. Like I said, I'm not here to like sit and listen to you and judge you. It was more of like getting to understand you and just going from there.
Girl, that was sweet. I thought you were over here gonna just tell me I felt bad for you, bitch. Like you was losing your medulla. Like that's what I thought you were gonna say, but no, you went and like
you guys, the bitch was losing the hair. Let's be honest.
I lost my hair, I lost my dignity, I lost everything. Like, damn. And like, I was like, but that was actually very sweet of you. I think.
It was just that. And it was just like understanding your vulnerable place, like, just being humble. And I was just like, damn, like, there is people that really do be going through some shit. And it's like, It's a lot always easier. And you guys cannot lie. It's easier to sit there and be like, damn, he does this shit, he does this, but it's like, why? Like, we as humans, like, we don't take the time to evaluate and really reflect, like, okay, that's a reaction to something, but what got that person to that? And it's always easier to point fingers and be like, you're a fuck up, you're this, you're not doing this right, or you don't got your life together, and it's like, well, why? Like, something must have happened before that. Is it like, falta de algo? So just really understanding that, I think, is what has brought our friendship a lot stronger. And we balance each other out in that, because he's a lot more wild than I am, as you guys know. But, like, I've been there and I'm just like, you need to chill, you need to this, you need to, like, and I'm always looking out for him. He's always looking out for me too. So that's just honestly, you guys. And there's people that like it and there's people that don't. I mean, lately, past months, we've been getting hella hate from a lot of people, and just as much as hate, we've been getting a lot of compliments, like, damn, your guys' friendship is really nice, like, you guys are really thick and thin for each other, like, this is real, like, and it's nice, like, he's gotten super close to my family, like, basically, we baptized them in at this point, and it's been nice, like, we go out and do our desmadre and stuff, and it's like, then we have our family days, so it's nice, and we've gotten to, like, I've gotten to meet you as a friend, and then you've gotten to meet me, and then my family as well. So it's nice how, like, everything that we've bonded with and through.
No, I get that. And I'm, like, super thankful because, like, I'm out here by myself in Denver, I don't have my family out here, and that's by choice, I picked a career that brought me out here. I'm, like, right now, I look just clean shaved and everything, but like, when I do have my little spuds growing, my little hair coming through, I do look like a potato. I am from Potato Land. I am from Idaho. So like, I really appreciate that you and your family have been so welcoming and like literally bringing me in and like making sure that I feel like I have family here, because unfortunately not everybody has that, especially in like a Latino community when we both are, a little... it can be hard. It can be hard to bring people around from the community because we're not used to it. And I'm like, and when I say we're not used to it, it's like our parents were brought up differently than today's generation. So, even though it might have not been like 50 decades, like my parents, like that's the difference. Like my parents, they're older parents, and you know, your parents are younger parents, but there still is a disconnect, and there still is that traditionalism. Did I just make a fucking word up? Traditionalism. We should look that up. We should look that up. It's that's a shit. No, listen. Oh, but in all seriousness, like it just feels nice. I was like, what made me want to continue to be your friend was the fact that like you didn't. I didn't feel super judged from you. Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you are getting to know anyone, there's always gonna be a little bit of hesitation. You're gonna have your guard up. You're going to be like, this bitch like is a crackhead. Like look at him. Like poor thing. Like what am I gonna like? What's gonna happen here? But we never once like fully like disconnected. There was the point in time where I was hurt. Yeah, I was hurt. Yeah. I was so
the bitch
hurt.
Was hurt because
I was hurt.
We did not talk for like I would say a good 4 or 5 months. That we just kind of stopped talking. I got into baking and I was like doing pastries after like out in of like work and stuff, and then we kind of just went like, well. Yeah, like separate ways, and like we still had each other on Snapchat and stuff, and then like when we started talking again, it was just like I felt like we just picked up where we had left off, and if not, like even stronger.
Yeah. Like
from there on, I was like, oh yeah, like we used to kick it, we used to this, that, and yeah, like we have had you guys our temptations, as far as like other people in the like trying to come and like separate us, or you know, there's always gonna be somebody that. Again, is either going to ride with you or is going to try to break you apart. And I feel like we have had that already occur. But at the end of the day, like, we know where we stand with each other, you know? So it's like, I'm not going to go and say something. I'm going to, like, come ask you or be direct. And I feel like that's where we both stand on, where we're like, we're going to, you know, shut everybody else. And we're just going to, like, what's going on? Like, do we got beef? Like, you know? We just, I don't know. Like, we've gotten to understand each other to that point where it's like, not anybody's mouth or ears can get between us no more. That's how I feel now.
Yeah, and like that's like one of the qualities that like really like made me like be like, you know what, this is a good person, this is a good friend that I need to have, and this is a relationship that I want to like work on and like nourish it. And it's because like you have been so caring, and you have been, and like not only that, but like you were like hustling all the time. And I'm like, whether it was like doing your baking, doing your manteleria, and cue the plugs. The business plugs here. Photography, you know, account management, like just a bunch of different things. Like,
but yeah, I mean, basically, you know, this episode, you guys, we want to get for you guys to get to know us even more, like really show who we are. I personally don't feel like you or me are not ourselves, like in public, like behind camera and in camera, like we're the same person. A lot of people lately have been coming up to us wherever we're at, and you know, a lot of you were excited for us to do this, and of course we are as well. Like we've been talking about this project for a few months now, and we gave that little teaser that you guys saw on Snapchat. So you know, this is just for us to open up, and you know, we do want to do Q&As, and we are definitely excited. Like we'll have a lot more topics to talk about. He's like he mentioned as well, he's not originally from Colorado. I'm born and raised from Colorado, and you know, like it's been cool. Like I've gotten to learn from Idaho, you've gotten to learn from Colorado. You have been here you know, quite a few years.
Way different cultures, and way different, and there's only like 2 different states between us. Like that's like the craziest part. Like it's night and day. Like on top of like that, like I mean, you've been here your entire life. Like for viewers that are either like out of the state, trying to come here, like what do you recommend as like what is so important to you in Colorado that like you would want people to know and be something that they would want to come here? We don't want you to come here, by the way.
Yeah, please don't come here, because our rents and everything are already way the fuck over the roof. And if this rent keeps going up, we're gonna end up like him. Bald bitch. And anyways, because you're gonna have to hustle out more, because it's expensive out here. That's definitely one thing. And for those of you that are born and raised here too, I mean, even just alone our highways went from fucking 2 lanes to now having like 6. Like, that was never, you know, who would have ever thought? And just, I mean, I get it. Colorado is expanding. It's great. It has a lot of opportunities. We're a Democrat state. Like, love that, you know? And I think for sure one thing for me is just the outdoor life here is amazing. And I mean, besides the marijuana, which is why everybody comes here, the majority, 99%. And then I would say the 1% comes here because of the mountains, because of the skiing, because of the lakes. And, you know, I personally love the outdoors. That's where we've also bonded too. Like, I think that, I mean, yes, the cool thing about Colorado too is like you can get all 4 seasons in one day. You know, and I've learned that now growing up here. It's like, bitch, I have a windbreaker, a jacket, an umbrella. Like, you just never know. My ice skates are in the car. Like, bitch, if it's snowing, we're outside. You know, regardless. But you just have to be prepared. And I like that. Like, the only thing we really have to worry about here is a tornado. Besides that, like, and thankfully it's never, it has touched, but not near the city. Like,
I was going to say, it's
more
like
on the
way
outskirts. So,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's really nothing to worry about here, thankfully. But besides that, just the snow and, like, the hailstorms. But I wouldn't, like, tsunamis, things like those, thankfully, we don't have to worry about. So, I feel like that's what brings a lot of people here.
Yeah. Bitch, I do think you're Mary Poppins of the outdoors. Like, you have the most random fucking shit. You literally have, like, the most random... Not the fucking papas coming out. In your car.
Production, can I get more juice? Because the bitch is out.
I'm like, here's production coming through.
It's run a low budget, don't forget.
We are low budget. It's okay. So, before you guys can clock us, we'll go ahead and clock ourselves.
So, what brought you out to Colorado?
So what brought me out to Colorado was, you know, there was a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that I decided that I needed a change. But ultimately, I do have a good career, and I am in finance. So I just kind of, you know, went into that industry and followed it out here, just because in Idaho, like we were just talking, you know, there's 2 different cultures and demographics. So, you know, being in finance, it's not going to be something super big out there.
Right.
I mean, we just like to, you know, go out there and become Mormons and farm potatoes and beans. Oh! We lost! Se nos cayó la bota!
Así te caes o te bajaste.
Oh, bitch, you already know. If I'm like, one more of these, I might be falling like that too.
Oh, like she falls for these men.
We're gonna get to that, girl. We're gonna get to that. But no, yeah. So I had a career in finance, and you know, I followed it out here, and I've been out here for like the last 10 years, and I genuinely love it here. I think that regardless of like the actual just like city living, we do have a lot of similarities in the sense of everyone likes the outdoors in Idaho. It's still like Denver. Like, I'm not gonna knock Denver where it needs to be not knocked, or however the hell you say that. But Denver is actually a very friendly city. Like, I'm talking about Denver itself, and even there's other cities around that are, you know, are very friendly, but it's just a very welcoming community. Yeah, we're gonna be like, please don't come here, but it's like all jokes. Like, at the end of the day, if you show up, we're gonna be nice. Like, unless you decide to pull some bullshit, then we're gonna be like, okay.
And it's crazy because, like, one thing I heard someone say not too long ago. Excuse me, Jesus. I'm like, ¿quién me recordó? But what was I saying? Oh, I like last heard someone not too, like, literally less than a week ago, and they were like, oh, Colorado's not what it used to be, because you could literally get a flat and pull over to the side, and people used to pull like over and like assist you, you know, like, hey, are you good? You need a hand, like. And, you know, I'm sitting there listening to that, and I'm like, yes, I understand. Like, it does make sense. It used to be that. But with everything going on, I mean, let's be honest. Would you stop to help someone?
Me now, no. But when I first moved here...
You would have.
I would have. And the reason that I would have done it is because... So, this is kind of like a crazy, like, Colorado story that I had it happen. So... it's my first year living I'm living in Colorado Springs. I'm not even living in Denver. And when we're out there in Denver, I'm out here in Denver having a good time. Of course, I'm, meeting some boys because I'm new. I'm like, whatever.
Fresh meat, recycled.
Yeah.
I think is a word.
Hello, fresh. No, the crazy part is like I was my car got hail damage, so I had a rental. And when I had this rental, I was on my way back, and back in the day there was like this like annoying construction between Colorado Springs and Denver.
There always is.
Well, not anymore apparently. Like apparently all of that's all taken care of. But yeah, I mean, news to me. I was like, I hated coming. Anyways, I'm deteriorating from the, not deteriorating, deterring. Jesus, we forgot how to speak English out here.
And Spanish. So if you hear a lot of Spanglish, bitch, those of you want to learn Spanish, you're gonna learn. And los que quieran aprender inglés van a aprender también.
La mayoría va a ser en inglés. Everything's gonna be in like
La
not me
mayoría.
saying inglés. Like I was like some white girl from Idaho.
Okay, Idaho.
I am. But anyway, sorry. Back to the story. In this rental, and a police officer just pulled up like instantly behind me, and I'm just like, this guy's gonna try to catch me for like a DUI or try to see what I'm looking at, because that's the kind of experience that I've had with cops. Yeah, with cops, it's always like, let me catch you riding dirty.
Right.
And like here, it wasn't like that. Here, he was just like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just have to change this tire." Like literally, it's like this tiny little thing, like side ledge, because I have to get off the highway. And then it's two lanes that are like literally touching each other, and there's semis just going through, there's cars coming through, and I'm just like panicking. And of course, it's not my tire that's on the inside; it's the one that's like facing towards the lanes.
Oh Jesus!
So I'm just like trying to like go, like I'm like taking shit out of the car. Luckily, this rental did have a donut, which I'm like, Dios mío, gracias, porque yo no sabía lo que iba a hacer si no tenía ninguna dona. Like, I didn't know if I was not going to have a spare. Like, I don't know what I was going to do.
Right.
And,
AAA.
So.
Is it triple or double?
It is AAA, but, like, do they have that in rentals? Like, when you rent a car from, like, your insurance?
It's included, I think.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Well, I was panicking for no reason.
Somebody let us know. We have questions.
Anyways, this police officer just flips his lights on, and then he just helps me change the tire, and I was on my way within 5 minutes. Like, so back when I first moved here, I would have definitely helped somebody on the side of the road. But like nowadays, absolutely not. Not when people are getting shot in the face for road rage. I didn't see in Idaho, and like now, like I would not do that.
Yep. And that's what, like, when I heard the person, I was like, this person comes from Texas too. So he's like, yeah, Texas is, and I'm like, I get that, but you can open carry in Texas. So right. It's like, are you confident enough to pull over and help someone because you have more courage that you're carrying, or what is it really,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like, I honestly think that, like, being here in Colorado has just been different. I'm like, I definitely have my core friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you have become, like, my number one ride or die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sin ti, no soy nada. O sea, no por ser así cursi ni nada.
Who am I?
I'm so confused. This is tasting like we might go out. So let's finish this on a positive note. So I say that I should do a toast.
Okay.
I'm not really good at doing toasts because I'm not about the spotlight. Cleo, stop being a crackhead. Thank you. I know you are your father's daughter, but
don't breathe.
Please stop. Lay down. Okay.
Ooh, she said. She gave you one of these or one of those. Positive.
On a positive note, and I'm gonna say a cheers. I'm like, cheers to the beginning of this amazing journey. Yep. I wouldn't picture this with anybody else but you. And I think that the rest of y'all are in for a treat.
Definitely. You guys definitely stay tuned. And I agree. I'm more than happy to be doing this with you. I think we had been talking about it for a while. And I'm more than excited and happy that it's finally happening. Because, bitch, it's a new year, new goals. And the summer's coming. So we're going to be outside. And just want to thank you guys again. And definitely, had a blast doing this today. And it's about to get juicy, you guys. No tienen ni idea de lo que se viene. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and staying tuned. And don't forget, you're on the best podcast listening to Aliviando la Lengua con los Horoscopos Sin Pelos.